50. 80 più 80.
Fa 100. Fa
160.
Vabbè, riprendi le palline.
Se vinco io.
È nata
50.
prima, papà.
50. Tocca a te. Vuoi Bria? No, non faccio 40. Tocca a te.
Aspettati a 20. 6 a 70. Non farlo.
No, mi devi superare, se lo superi,
Cosa?
se io mi alzo e mi abbasso, va bene, devi lanciarlo. Lancia da qua.
Ah. 40.
Ora tocca a te farlo. No, dai, abbassati e alzati.
Sangue.
No, devi fare solo così. Devi alzare.
Ma da che spinta la scorreggia?
Vabbè, tocca a me farlo. Vai, lancia.
Oh, 20.
Prendi un bacetto che vado a prendere.
Sì. Aspetta, vediamo. No. Sto io accanto a te. Guarda, vieni.
Aspetta. Mettiamo qua, vicino. Così.
Well, the onset of fall weather, Coach, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley. And we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. On first down, Newton steps away to his left. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. The former Florida Gator, Jordan Scarlett, the rookie with a carry. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Ready? Check. Watch 54. Hey, watch the ball. Back. Bang. 20.
Shotgun snap for Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
Even at the age of 30, Cam says it's just a number. Still a real threat running the football. We all know about the touchdowns, but ran for 488 yards last season. That was 4th among all NFL quarterbacks. He can still tote the mail.
Now Scarlett. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Amore.
From the gun, here's Newton. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. The former Bill, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Newton. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Newton to throw. Flushed out right. And that's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A toss here to Scarlett. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. Inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Check 26, check 26. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. 8.
After the run, Newton going to throw. Quick slant, caught by Moore. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
DJ Moore went through some ups and downs his rookie season, but really came on strong late in the year. Finished with 55 catches, the most among Panthers not named Christian McCaffrey. And now with Devin Funchess gone to Indianapolis, he's going to be the true WR1 for the Panthers.
And the Panthers in for the score. Picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week as they won going into that. And no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them because there's a trust factor that goes into this because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you usually get more time off. But if you win the game before the open week, get more time off, and don't play well the next time out, that goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
This will be taken short. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Matt Breida out of Georgia Southern now in his 3rd year in a 49er uniform. He was tough to keep off the field last year. Very good yards per carry. 5.3 on 153 attempts. Good for over 800 yards rushing.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And this one's incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
21.
Garoppolo looks to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At their 48-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. He's checking.
They'll run with a former Viking, Jerick McKinnon. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There was nothing available there for him. Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. On 1st down, it's Newton. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Check. Watch 54. Check 24. Check. Great.
Newton now to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on second down. Newton dancing to his left. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
The tackle by Quan Alexander. A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Panthers.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw, Newton. Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
At the 27-yard line.
Ready? 180. Mike 54. Watch the screen. 20. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 8. Alert 3. Alert 3. Alert 3. Whip.
They'll run it with Scarlett. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Ready?
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down.
Hey, it's arm out. Check 99. Check 99. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears. 20.
Operating from the gun. Newton looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And this one is right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Samuel, the 36 overall pick in last year's draft. Played his college ball at South Carolina. Really good senior campaign. 62 catches, 882 yards, and also 11 touchdowns for good measure. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On first down, here's Breida. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Check 9. Check 9. Mike 54. Not here.
from midfield. Here's Garoppolo. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. And a sack by one of the most consistent D linemen in the game, Gerald McCoy. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go. Here we go. Right there. 54. Right. 54.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
I got you. Check it out, Reed. Switch. Hey! Switch it. Gun.
Rolling to his left. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina 1st down. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699.
To the set. Right to the 3. Hey!
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. That's Greg Little, 2nd-round pick from Ole Miss. He's the guilty party. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Watch tight, tight ends right. Watch tight, tight ends right. 4 there, alert.
From the gun, Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Gun. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Here we go.
Here's Newton. Being chased out left. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the 1st.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Check 8. Check hot.
From the 50, Newton. They'll roll him out right. And this will be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Great. 20. 54's Mike. Check. Watch.
Operating from the gun. Newton. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside.
That's right, baby. 8. Wide, get wide. Great.
From the 44, Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Now a shotgun handoff to Scarlett. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
You can't block me. 20.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Right there.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Check.
This is Scarlett on the carry, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Here we go.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They come up in an offset eye.
Gun. Check.
They'll run with Scarlett, and this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Second and goal at the 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
Great. It's just me and you. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 8. Defense wins championships, baby. Shoot.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Buying time to his left. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
So third and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense.
Gun. 8. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Onside. Field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Mike 5-4.
From the gun, Newton forced out to his left. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Panthers. Olsen. Greg Olsen. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Here we go. 180. 54. Woo-hoo.
Throwing on second down. Garoppolo. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
21. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Bravo. Me and you.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40.
Here we go. 180.
Check 59. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
Garoppolo again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
You ready? At their own 29-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Breida to get the third quarter started. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
12.
Brings up second and 1.
6-6. Pull it high.
38-yard line.
One set. Check Mike 54.
They run again with Breida. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Protein spill. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check 37. Mike's 54.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And he's going to be taken down here. Back across midfield, 3 yards away from midfield at the 47. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Let's get it. What's that? 180. Right there. 54 Mike. You go 8.
You gonna see me in your life?
Shut. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Hey, man.
Throwing is Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL, but it's a pretty good one, isn't it? You still have to put some numbers up in order to get in, okay? The secret knock is still there. How about him getting it done? Proud of it.
He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
First down, Carolina.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep. Don't let him breathe, defense.
Newton now to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Gun. Mike 5-4, Mike. Mike 5-4. 20.
To throw again. Newton. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
Gun.
From the gun, here's Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to make it 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, And because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and it's 3rd and short.
Here we go, here we go. Wait, 80!
Come on. You better bring it.
Wait. 12, fellas, here we go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. That's the first catch of the game for Goodwin. It's a first down. Garoppolo now, first down throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Let's go, Ted.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Garoppolo, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. That'll be complete to Breida. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be second down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The All-Pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
Chris Jones on the stop.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
20.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. 25, check 25, check 25.
Now it's Newton, escaping the pressure right. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
20. 15. Watch the shift. Watch the get it.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. Newton now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Off play action. Newton. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Newton now to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Great. I got you, son. Check 43. Slam. Okay.
Newton on 1st down. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Here we go. 8. Great. 57. Mike 57. I'm coming.
From the red zone now, Newton steps away to his left. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
They're running it. 57 to Mike. Chance. 20.
Out of the gun, Newton. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Nick Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick here is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be taken very short. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 83 yards. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Gold with the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
First down, Panthers.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
They turn to Scarlett again. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Gun. 8. Switch. 8. Gun.
Now a give here to Scarlett. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
The set, ready?
Check. Watch 54. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Gun. 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Garoppolo on first down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. He got 29 yards that time. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Mike, check, 59. Big stop, D. Big hut.
On first down, Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
You better be afraid of me. 13.
59. Mike, 59.
Hey, zoom. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. A big play there for the Niners. And even 50 yards. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
21.
Check, 59. Watch twist. Mike 5'9. Go.
11.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And
201.
and your flyers on one side.
No, 251, amore.
And hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Wait in. 20. Come on. Come on. Hey! Slow. No. Tighten up. 20. Tighten up. He's coming. Double up.
On the handoff, it's Scarlett. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Great. Shit. Watch twist. 8. Watch out.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Check Mike 54.
The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big 4th quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? In the 4th quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And you look back over the score sheet. Interesting. A very clean game. No turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the Panthers, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Niners, the loss drops them back to 4.
Più 2-0, considerando che Green Bay l'ha presa dagli Eagles e li ha prese oggi. Diciamo che va bene così.